It's 5 o'clock on this Thursday evening, December 31st, 2020. Direct from my News of Monotony. This is the Peter Chill 5 o'clock news on this Thursday evening, December 31st, 2020. Time 5 o'clock on this Thursday evening, and the Mountain temperature standard at 43 degrees. Top stories on the Peter Chill 5 o'clock news on Thursday evening is GOP Senator Ben Sasse slams Republicans who pen delayed certification of Joe Biden's win. Senator David Perdue quarantines after contact with someone infected with COVID and days before Georgia runoff. New Year's Eve around the world will look different for 2021 because of the pandemic. San Francisco's lockdown and quarantine has been extended indefinitely. Vaccination is going slowly because nobody's in charge. In New York City, Mayor Blasser says he wants to vaccinate 1 million residents against COVID in January, while he called the New York City bike attack on SUV explicitly unacceptable, said there will be consequences. Florida's decision in vaccinating seniors first causes distribution chaos. Secret Service adds former Biden agents to his new protection detail after worry over pro-Trump protocol personnel. GOP senator criticizes ambitious politicians for dangerous electoral college bullying. National Police released body cam footage from the bombing. China approves its homegrown COVID-19 vaccine for widespread use. Boris Johnson's father says he'll seek French citizenship powers before Brexit. Yemen airport attack kills 22 as new Saudi-backed government arrives. Doctors criticize UK health officials for changing Pfizer COVID vaccine plan. Boston police is prepared to shut down New Year's parties in Boston as they'll be knocking on doors. A South Korea software entrepreneur who recently won for president is leading in a poll in a mayoral race ahead of an by-election in April. UN agency condemns Iran's execution of child offender. Japan shatters daily coronavirus record on New Year's Eve. U.S. says it will oppose tariffs on European-made plane parts and liquors. Hong Kong descendant and media mogul Jimmy Lai has been ordered back to prison more than a week after he was freed on bail. China announced Thursday that regulators have devised a first COVID-19 vaccine for general use in the country, a candidate code developed by state-owned drug maker Sinopharm. Reopen farm animals will likely eat your tree. Governor Charlie Baker signs landmark police reform law. Taunton High School gym will be COVID testing site. Ex-Bridgewater State professor indicted for rape. Look at that stocks now up 196.92 at 38. SP 5 up 24.03 at 37.56.07 at Nasdaq up 18.28 at 12.88.28. FDA charges distillers more than $14,000 in fees after making hands sanitize amid the pandemic. Microsoft hacked in Russia linked SolarWinds cyber attack. Utah reports record 4,672 new COVID-19 cases and 13 more deaths on New Year's Eve. Healthcare workers have priority access to the COVID-19 vaccine, but some are refusing to take it. And as Texas leaders claim COVID vaccines are soon in shelves, hospitals and pharmacies beg for more. NASA shows out the best image of Earth taken from ISS this year. Peter Children's time is 5:04. Sports time. San Antonio Spurs Becky Hammond becomes the first woman to act as head coach of an NBA team. And Miami Dolphins quarterback Ron Fitzpatrick tests positive COVID-19 at versus the Buffalo Bills per source. Peter Children's time is 5:04. Time now for Peter Children Traffic Insurance to check on this New Year's Eve night. Beep! MBTA subway system. Looking good. Computer rail. Looking good in the ferries. They are looking good. Southwest Expressway on both ends and back between Boston and the Dorchester stretch, Merritt Parkway westbound side, Little Soda New Haven stretch, but looking good in Connecticut, Rhode Island, and Massachusetts highways otherwise are looking good. And North of New England looking good. Peter Chill News Time, 5:04. Time now for a weather report. And clear skies are expected about New Year's Eve in the wake of a cold front. New Year's Day will start featuring seasonable temperatures with sunny skies to start, and however, low pressure will bring a winter mix Friday night. And it has rain Saturday morning. Now, likely conditions snow sleeting as is likely across interior locations, leading to some slippery conditions early Saturday. A coastal low pressure system will bring rain across coastal and snow in the late Sunday afternoon, Monday. Main driver we're expected for mid-weekend. Generally just cloudy and dry across the forecast today. Type as radar is showing some light returns across the southern half of the region. This is probably mid-clouds and Virga, with about a few sprinkles may reach the ground. Quiet overnight with clear skies and seasonal temperatures in the 20s and low 30s. And Friday, New Year's Day overall preview decent day for outdoor activities. Should be sunny for at least the first half of the day before we start to see high mid-clouds start to approach. From the west, some Quincanas also suggest some low clouds coming up with the southeast and coming across Cape Announce and southeast Massachusetts during the mid and late afternoon. This will be leftover moisture from the front that went through today, and this pretty much today to our south. Seasonal temperatures will rise at 30s, 140 for southeast Massachusetts and Cape Announce. Okay, let's take a look at the weather map. And seeing some light rain from southeast Massachusetts and Cape Announce, and right now it's 42 in Boston, 43 in Taunton, 41 in Providence, 40 in TF Green, 43 in Falmouth, 44 in Nantucket, 43 in Chatham, 43 in Parmesan, 42 in Groton, Connecticut, it's 39 in Hartford and Springfield, 38 in Fitchburg and Worcester, 37 in Orange, Massachusetts, 42 in Groton, Connecticut, 41 in New Haven and Bridgeport, 42 in New York City, 35 in Albany, 35 in Brooklyn, Vermont, 34 in Bennington, Vermont, 36 in Jefferson, New Hampshire, 37 in Laconia, New Hampshire, 40 in Manchester, New Hampshire, 40 in Stamford, Maine, and 40 out in Portland, Maine. Okay, let's take a look at the forecast. It goes like this. It's going to be mostly cloudy but this evening, then clear. Cooler with lower than 20s. At Norfolk Spot, 5 miles out and see. Say goodbye to 2020 and hello to 2021 as New Year's Day will bring some mostly sunny skies high to the upper 30s. Norfolk about 5 miles out coming to Nice in the afternoon. So it'll be a perfect the first walk of 2021. Just wear coat and a mask. Friday night, chance of rain, snow this evening. Then rain. A chance of heavy rain and then snow after midnight. Snow accumulation of 1 inch and near steady temperatures in the mid-30s and east wind about 5 miles an hour just with a warm set. Saturday, rain mainly higher in the 40s and lower than 30 degrees. East with about 5 miles coming to west in the afternoon. Just beaches 100% and gusts up to 20 to 25 miles after Sunday. Rain likely highs in the 40s and Chesapeake is 70%. And Monday, rain likely highs in the 40s and lows in the 30s. Chesapeake is 6%. And for Tuesday, mostly south cover the 40 and low in the 30s. Wednesday, mostly south cover lows in the 40s and upper 20s. And for Thursday, mostly south cover highs in the low 40s. And currently in Norton, it's 43 degrees and overcast skies. That's going to be a Peter Channel. 5 o'clock news on December 31st, 2020 on a Thursday evening. And Peter J. Whistle. You have a good evening. Stay safe, be positive, be healthy, be well. I'll see you at 10 o'clock for a late night report. Hope you have a good evening. Get a